Welcome back, everyone. Today, we are going to discuss a pretty heavy topic, but one that needs to be addressed. A few days ago, there was a fatal shooting in an Orlando nightclub that is a typical hangout for the LGBTQIA community. For those who are unaware of the updated acronym, the QIA stands for Queer, Intersex, and Asexual. In the report, according to CNN, 49 people were killed and over 50 were injured in the shooting. This incident is being taken on as a hate crime by authorities, and further investigations are being conducted to figure out if the shooter plotted and acted alone. CNN reported that although the shooter did not affiliate himself with ISIS, sympathizers of the terrorist group have praised this tragedy. The LGBTQIA community is unfortunately no stranger to dealing with hate crimes. The New York Times reported that in 2014, the LGBTQIA community rose to number 1 on the hate crime list above African Americans, Muslim, and Jewish hate crimes, with transgender women of color being the number 1 target of the community. But this, a mass shooting, has taken the nation several steps backwards in the progressive movement. It raises the question to the government about cracking down on gun laws and taking measures to do further background checks when civilians purchase weapons. This incident has jumped the charts as the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history, according to NPR. It begs the question to the nation, is homophobia still so severe that people deserve to die? Across the nation, the LGBTQIA community have held candlelight vigils, and allies of the community have started movements on social media to bring awareness to the incident. As a progressive society, the goal is to move forward after tragedies like this take place. But as people with this platform, it is our civil responsibility to not only bring awareness to issues and tragedies like this, but to be vital components in creating and initiating change in a damaged society. As a member and advocate of the community myself, this tragedy is very close to my heart because hate crimes are not to be taken lightly by any means. In the LGBTQIA community, there are already enough stigmas, assumptions, and cruelties, and this incident will without a doubt contribute to people closing the doors to openly being a part of the community, out of pure fear that they might get hurt or even die just because of their sexual orientation, and that's no way to live life. In 2015 alone, there were 372 mass shootings that killed 475 people and injured 1,870 people. Those statistics were provided by shootingtracker.com, and they are incredibly appalling in general that so many people have lost their lives to gun violence due to the leniency that the system has provided for people to purchase guns. There needs to be extensive background checks and a minimal psych evaluation before people are able to purchase a deadly weapon that is capable of killing such a massive amount of people. So the question remains, what can we do? How can we be accessories to lowering the gun violence rate each year? Well, I wish the answer was simple, but to be honest, it's all about urging and pressuring the system to crack down via petitions, peaceful protests, and the strength here is in numbers. We hold the power. The power of the people is what got the laws where they are, and that same power needs to be the reason that they are cracked down on and modified according to the factors and environment this nation is in. Prior to the LGBTQIA community becoming a movement and expanded community across the nation, persons of the community were afraid of coming out for these exact reasons. The fear of being killed just because of who they love. If you are a part of the community or an ally to the community, word of mouth is the best way to get the conversation started about what we can do to make this world a more intersectional, comfortable place. When you talk about the Black Lives Matter movement, discuss the fact that Black trans women are the main target of hate crimes. When you discuss justice for people in the Muslim culture, discuss intersectional feminism and rights for women, immigration laws that apply to all immigrants. Educate yourself on environmentalism in low-income communities and how they are affected and subjected to gun violence due to the injustice of the system. We hold the power. We are the power. Thank you guys for joining us today.